Welcome to Eastleigh, a town that perfectly captures the balance between heritage, community, and modern living. Nestled between Southampton and Winchester in Hampshire, Eastleigh is one of those places that quietly surprises you. It's not a big city, yet it has the pulse of one. It's not a countryside village, yet it's surrounded by nature. It's a town built on movement, trains, people, and progress. And today, we'll explore what makes Eastleigh special, from its history and culture to its parks, lifestyle, and of course, the famous Eastleigh parkrun. Eastleigh's story begins in the 19th century, when the railway transformed this part of Hampshire. The London and South Western Railway established its carriage and wagon works here in 1891, and that single decision shaped the town's destiny. Workers arrived from across the region, homes were built, schools opened, and Eastleigh grew from a quiet rural parish into a thriving industrial hub. Even today, the railway remains part of its identity. The station sits right at the heart of town, connecting Eastleigh to London, Bournemouth, and the south coast. But Eastleigh isn't just about trains. It's a town that has evolved beautifully over time. Walk through the centre and you'll find a mix of old brick buildings and modern architecture, independent cafes alongside familiar high street names, and a community that feels genuinely connected. The town's layout is compact, everything is within walking distance, yet it never feels crowded. There's a rhythm here that suits both families and professionals, a sense of calm that contrasts nicely with the bustle of nearby Southampton. One of Eastleigh's biggest charms is its green space. The town is surrounded by parks, trails, and nature reserves. Lakeside Country Park, the home of Eastleigh Parkrun, is a standout example. Spread across 60 acres, it's a peaceful retreat with lakes, meadows, and wildlife habitats. The park was once part of a gravel pit, but it's been beautifully restored into a haven for walkers, runners, and birdwatchers. On a sunny morning, the reflections on the water are stunning. Swans glide across the lake, and runners trace the winding paths that circle the park. It's the kind of place that makes you forget you're just minutes away from a busy town centre. For runners, Lakeside Country Park is more than just a scenic backdrop, it's a community hub. Every Saturday morning, hundreds gather for Eastleigh Parkrun, a free-timed 5-kilometre event that celebrates fitness and friendship. The course is a 3-lap loop around the park, mostly flat, with a mix of gravel and grass. It's beginner-friendly but still challenging enough for seasoned runners chasing a personal best. The marshals are cheerful, the volunteers are dedicated, and the atmosphere is electric. You'll see families pushing buggies, club runners in matching shirts, and first-timers nervously waiting for the start whistle. It's a snapshot of what Eastleigh stands for: inclusivity, energy, and community spirit. Parking for the parkrun is straightforward. The main car park at Lakeside Country Park is right next to the venue, and if you arrive early, you'll find plenty of space. For those cycling in, there are bike racks near the entrance, and the park connects well with Eastleigh's cycle network. If the main car park fills up, Places Leisure Eastleigh on Parsfield Avenue is a reliable backup, just a short walk away. It's all designed to make participation easy. No stress, no rush, just a smooth start to your weekend. Beyond the parkrun, Eastleigh offers plenty for active lifestyles. The Places Leisure Centre is one of the best in Hampshire, with a swimming pool, gym, climbing wall, and sports courts. The town also hosts regular running events, cycling meet UPS, and charity walks. For families, there are playgrounds, picnic areas, and open fields where children can run freely. The sense of safety and community is strong. People greet each other on morning walks, and volunteers often help maintain the park trails. Culturally, Eastleigh punches above its weight. The Point Theatre, housed in a converted town hall, is a creative hub that showcases dance, drama, and live music. It's known for supporting emerging artists and hosting community workshops. The Eastleigh Film Festival brings cinema lovers together each year, screening classics and indie films in unique venues, sometimes even outdoors under the stars. The town also celebrates its heritage through local fairs and railway exhibitions, reminding residents of the roots that built their home. Education and family life are central to Eastleigh's identity. The town has excellent schools, both primary and secondary, and its proximity to the University of Southampton makes it ideal for students and researchers. The community values learning and development, You'll find libraries, youth clubs, and skill centres that encourage creativity and growth. It's a town that invests in its people. Economically, Eastleigh has grown into a balanced mix of industry and innovation. While the railway works remain symbolic, modern businesses have taken root, from tech startups to logistics firms. The M3 motorway and Southampton Airport are just minutes away, making Eastleigh a strategic location for commuters and companies alike. Yet despite this connectivity, the town retains its local charm. Independent shops thrive alongside larger chains, and weekend markets bring fresh produce and handmade crafts to the high street. Socially, Eastleigh is warm and welcoming. The population is diverse, with residents from across the UK and beyond. Community events like the Eastleigh Mela celebrate multiculturalism through food, music, and dance. Local pubs and cafes often host open MIC nights and quiz evenings, creating spaces where people connect beyond work and routine. It's a town that feels alive, not because of noise or nightlife, but because of genuine human interaction. For visitors, Eastleigh offers easy access to nearby attractions. Winchester's historic cathedral is just a short drive away, and Southampton's waterfront, shopping centres, and cruise terminals are within reach. The New Forest National Park lies to the west, offering endless trails and scenic drives. Many Eastleigh residents spend weekends exploring these areas, combining urban convenience with countryside adventure. Transport is one of Eastleigh's strongest assets. The railway station connects directly to London Waterloo, Bournemouth, and Portsmouth, while local buses link the town to surrounding villages. The airport nearby offers domestic and European flights, making travel effortless. For cyclists, dedicated paths run through the town and into the countryside, encouraging eco-friendly commuting. When it comes to lifestyle, Eastleigh strikes a rare balance. It's affordable compared to neighbouring cities, yet offers high quality of life. Housing ranges from Victorian terraces to modern apartments, and the town's layout encourages walking and cycling. The community is active, the amenities are modern, and the pace of life feels just right. Not too fast, not too slow. Evenings in Eastleigh are calm but pleasant. The town centre lights up with restaurants and pubs serving everything from traditional British fare to international cuisine. The Point Theatre often hosts performances, and the leisure centre stays open late for gym sessions. For those who prefer quiet nights, the lakeside paths offer peaceful strolls under the stars. As the weekend approaches, the anticipation for parkrun builds. Volunteers prepare the course, runners check their watches, and the park slowly fills with energy. The sound of footsteps on gravel, the laughter of families, and the cheers at the finish line create a rhythm that defines Eastleigh's weekends. It's not just about running, it's about belonging. Every barcode scanned represents a story, a goal, a moment of achievement. And that's what makes Eastleigh Parkrun special. It's a celebration of effort, community, and joy. Eastleigh's charm lies in its simplicity. It doesn't try to impress with grandeur. It wins you over with authenticity. It's a town where history meets progress, where nature meets activity, and where people genuinely care about each other. Whether you're here for a run, a walk, a coffee, or a new beginning, Eastleigh welcomes you with open arms. So next time you're in Hampshire, take a moment to visit Eastleigh. Stroll through the town centre, explore Lakeside Country Park, and if it's a Saturday morning, join the parkrun. You'll discover a community that moves together, literally and figuratively, and a town that reminds you what local pride feels like. Eastleigh may be small, but its spirit runs far and wide. This is Eastleigh, a town built on movement, shaped by community, and defined by the joy of running. Running isn't just about speed or distance, it's about connection. Across the United Kingdom, thousands gather every weekend to run together, not for medals or money, but for the sheer joy of movement. From coastal trails to city parks, the running community has become one of the most inclusive and inspiring networks in modern Britain. And among these, Eastleigh stands out, not just as a town with a parkrun, but as a symbol of how running can unite people, transform lives, and build lasting friendships. Every Saturday morning, as the sun rises over Hampshire, the quiet streets of Eastleigh begin to stir. Cars roll into Lakeside Country Park, cyclists glide along Passfield Avenue, and families push buggies toward the start line. There's laughter, chatter, and the unmistakable buzz of anticipation. It's Parkrun Day, a ritual that repeats across hundreds of towns, yet feels uniquely personal in each one. The parkrun movement began in 2004 in Bushy Park, London, with just 13 runners. Today, it's a global phenomenon, with millions participating in over 20 countries. But in the UK, it's more than a fitness event, it's a cultural cornerstone. It represents accessibility, community, and the idea that health belongs to everyone. Eastleigh's version captures that spirit perfectly. A scenic 3-lap course around the lake, marshals cheering at every turn, and volunteers scanning barcodes with smiles that never fade. Running communities like Eastleigh's are built on shared purpose. They welcome everyone, from elite athletes to first-timers who walk most of the route. There's no judgment, no hierarchy, just encouragement. The finish line isn't a place of competition, it's a celebration of effort. That's what makes parkrun so powerful. It transforms running from a solitary pursuit into a collective experience. Across the UK, similar stories unfold. In Edinburgh, runners trace the coastline with views of the Firth of Forth. In Cardiff, they loop around Bute Park under the shadow of the castle. In Manchester, they sprint through Heaton Park's rolling hills. Each location has its own rhythm, its own community, but the heartbeat is the same. People coming together to move, to breathe, to belong. Running has always been a metaphor for life. It teaches patience, resilience, and self-belief. You start slow, you find your pace, you push through discomfort, and eventually, you discover joy in the journey. For many, parkrun becomes a weekly reminder of that philosophy. It's not about being the fastest, it's about showing up. And in towns like Eastleigh, showing up means joining a family that cheers for you every step of the way. The beauty of Eastleigh's setting adds to the experience. Lakeside Country Park is a patchwork of water, grass, and sky, a place where nature and community coexist. The path curves gently around the lake, framed by trees that shimmer in the morning light. Ducks glide across the surface, and the air carries the scent of wet earth and fresh grass. It's peaceful, yet alive with energy. As runners pass by, their footsteps form a rhythm that blends with birdsong, a soundtrack of movement and life. But beyond the scenery, what makes Eastleigh special is its people. The volunteers who set up cones before dawn, the timekeepers who click their stopwatches with precision, the marshals who clap until the last runner crosses the line, they embody the heart of the event. Many of them aren't runners themselves. They simply love being part of something positive. Their dedication turns a simple 5K into a community celebration. Running communities also play a vital role in mental health. In a world that often feels disconnected, parkrun offers belonging. Studies show that regular physical activity reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. But the social aspect amplifies those benefits. When you run with others, you share stories, laughter, and encouragement. You feel seen. You feel supported. For some, that weekly 9 a.m. gathering becomes a lifeline, a moment of clarity and connection amid the chaos of modern life. Eastleigh's parkrun reflects that perfectly. You'll meet people recovering from injuries, parents pushing toddlers in strollers, retirees rediscovering fitness, and teenagers chasing their first sub-2 5-minute finish. Everyone has a story, and every story matters. The barcode you scan at the end isn't just a record of time, it's a symbol of participation, of being part of something bigger. The UK's running culture extends far beyond parkrun. There are charity races, trail runs, and ultramarathons that test endurance and spirit. But parkrun remains the gateway, the place where many discover the joy of running for the first time. It's free, it's friendly, and it's consistent. Rain or shine, volunteers show up. That reliability builds trust, and trust builds unity. Eastleigh's local running clubs often collaborate with parkrun, offering training sessions and social events. The synergy between organized clubs and casual events creates a dynamic ecosystem. Beginners find mentors, experienced runners find motivation, and everyone finds passion. It's a model that no sport can strengthen social fabric. The town itself complements this lifestyle. Eastleigh's compact layout encourages walking and cycling. The leisure centre offers modern facilities, and the surrounding countryside provides endless routes for exploration. From the river Itchen trails to the new forest paths, runners have access to diverse terrain within minutes. It's no wonder Eastleigh has become a magnet for fitness enthusiasts. But running isn't just physical, it's emotional. Ask any runner why they do it, and you'll hear words like freedom, clarity, and peace. There's something meditative about the rhythm of footsteps, the steady breath, the forward motion. It's a dialogue between body and mind. In Eastleigh, that dialogue unfolds against a backdrop of community support and natural beauty. The transformation running brings is profound. People who once doubted their ability to jog a mile find themselves completing 5 Burmese kiats, then 10 Burmese kiats, then half marathons. Confidence grows, habits change, and health improves. But perhaps the most beautiful transformation is social. Strangers become friends, and friends become family. The Parkrun Cafe chats after the event are proof of that. Over coffee and cake, runners share stories, plan future races, and celebrate milestones. Eastleigh's parkrun has seen countless such moments: first finishes, personal bests, milestone runs, and even proposals at the finish line. Each event adds another layer to the town's identity. It's not just a place on the map, it's a living, breathing community built around movement. The inclusivity of parkrun also deserves mention. There's no entry fee, no membership requirement, no pressure. You can walk, jog, run, or volunteer. You can bring your dog or push a buggy. You can come alone or with friends. The only rule is participation. That simplicity is revolutionary in a world where fitness often feels commercialized. It reminds us that health is a right, not a privilege. Across the UK, councils and local organisations support parkrun because they see its impact. It encourages outdoor activity, reduces isolation, and fosters civic pride. In Eastleigh, the collaboration between the council, leisure centre, and volunteers ensures the event runs smoothly week after week. It's a model of community partnership that other towns aspire to replicate. The ripple effect extends beyond the park. Schools organise junior parkruns, workplaces form running groups, and local businesses sponsor events. The culture of movement spreads organically, touching lives in unexpected ways. People who start running for fitness often find themselves volunteering, mentoring, or fundraising. The act of running becomes a catalyst for kindness. As the morning progresses at Lakeside Country Park, the crowd begins to thin. The finish funnel empties, the volunteers pack up, and the park returns to its tranquil state. But the energy lingers, in the smiles, the conversations, and the quiet satisfaction of achievement. For many, that feeling carries through the week, fueling motivation and positivity. Running communities like Eastleigh's remind us that progress isn't measured in miles or minutes, it's measured in moments. The moment you decide to show up, the moment you push through fatigue, the moment you cross the finish line and realize you're stronger than you thought. Those moments accumulate, shaping not just bodies but lives. In a broader sense, the UK's running culture reflects national values: resilience, inclusivity, and community spirit. It's about ordinary people doing extraordinary things, one step at a time. Whether it's a parkrun in Eastleigh, a marathon in London, or a trail run in the Lake District, the essence is the same: movement as a form of connection. So if you ever find yourself in Eastleigh on a Saturday morning, follow the sound of laughter and footsteps. You'll find a group of people gathered by the lake, ready to run, walk, or cheer. Join them. Feel the rhythm of the community. Experience the joy of shared effort. Because in that moment, you'll understand what running truly means, not just as exercise, but as a celebration of life.